Alright, so let's go check out what we got for rewards from last time. So we got this Necklace of Lightning Call, which I think is really good. This is fantastic for the build I just ran. This one. It is every 3 seconds it summons orbs. Interesting. Interesting. So that might be our strongest neck right now. Let's try it. So what is that? Armor, global damage, chaos damage, cooldown reduction. What works well with that? Jormungandr's Axe? I think just Jormungandr's Axe? I have noticed that I don't think you can get projectile count on the necklaces. Or if you can, just have not seen it yet. But it doesn't seem like that's possible. Alright, can we upgrade? No. Okay, nothing can be upgraded yet. Let's see. If we're gonna go Jormungandr's Axe, what would be an interesting way to play that? With the Rogue? I think we can make the Rogue work on this one. Like, Rogue gets a lot of crit chance, you get global cooldown reduction, which you'll like. Area of effect. Jormungandr's Axe has that line effect on it. So I think it's not bad to use the Rogue for this. Like, Barbarian would be the more obvious choice, but again, we don't want... Like, we're trying to do things that are just less obvious. I know that they're going to change how Ascendancy works in the future. It's supposed to be coming with the Muspel patch, which is supposed to be Q1, I believe, of next year. Of 2026, so maybe that will change all of this up altogether. But yeah, let's go with cooldown reduction as the next thing. Because that's really powerful. I guess critical damage multiplier is not bad either. I am interested... Okay, so it's every 3 seconds, but we only get 2 orbs instead of 3. Let's go take another look at that, like our previous neck then. So if that's the case... I wish there was a way to sort these. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be possible right now. So I think you get more damage out of going with this necklace, like this necklace, instead of the one I currently have equipped. Although, a lot of extra damage from the Necklace of Corruption too. From the current one that was equipped. Yeah, you know what? We'll try this out. We'll stick with what we have. We could actually upgrade it too to 7. That might just increase everything by like 1%. 2% on chaos damage, 1% on global, 2% on the armor, interestingly enough, and 1% on cooldown. Okay, so armor might actually be might have been a fraction there. It was holding like some sort of float value, but then they just used the floor for it. All right, what do we have? So we're looking to do probably chaos damage. So what do we? Well, it's tough. So if we go this route, this is the only, like, these two, I guess everything except for this gets us the Odin. But you could also use Thor, I guess, too, if you're going to go Jormungandr. I just don't like giving up this soul power. Like, the soul power is so good, even for just the health alone.
I will get my revenge.
And I never noticed it before, but the image down here is an axe. Is that always the case? Or is that just because we're using these ice daggers? Is that like something that was left over from from a previous build? Like these were supposed to be ice axes and then they changed daggers, maybe? Just something I just noticed now.
Beast.
Alright. You know what? We're not going to take that. We're just going to sell it. Like, recycling that for the gold is probably more valuable, if I'm being honest. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have not taken a ring that has projectile couch. We don't really need it. And I just forgot that it was still equipped. So our ring is definitely not ideal for a run like this. Probably. I have to go back and compare it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Oh man, these shielded enemies right now are just not being cool. Especially that guy who keeps chasing me down. He's the worst. There we go. Oh, it's so weak. Maybe going Odin would have been a better choice. Or not Odin, Thor earlier would have been a better choice. There we go. Okay. Or three.
Die.
Yeah, my sentiment is exactly just die already. Is there an Odin? No, there's no Odin or Thor later. Oh well. At least our 2 orbs every 3 seconds are doing like respectable damage. Unfortunately, it's every 3 seconds, so it's not exactly respectable DPS, it's just respectable damage. I'm surprised we're able to flinch this guy. Normally you can't flinch shit to that. What is going on here? Oh, no, he learned. Okay, hopefully we can buy something here. It sucks to use gold at this point, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I guess we could go with the poison spell. It's fine. It's not really what we're looking for, but it's better than what we're using by a lot. Ooh, have to make a choice. I'll head up here for Ascendancy and Soul Power. Yeah, like you can tell just how much more DPS we're doing now. And we're not even like optimized for this build. Like we're not even close to optimized for this weapon right now. But just getting off of a weapon that you haven't put any soul power into is a huge boost. Oh, that is a lot of spawns all of a sudden. Especially with guys that can chase you down. Oh, okay, so that does an AoE. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Good to know. Alright, so what can we get here? That's a shame. Ice Sword's always nice, but there's no way we can justify that, right? Maybe we could. Like, that's a not bad sword just for being like the sword itself. Alright, so let's see. If we're going Jormungandr, I don't think any of this really works well with it. So I'll just take a shield ring. That said, we may not go Jormungandr. We might end up doing Stormcarver Axe, but we really want Jormungandr. Like, that axe would be really nice. Alright, boss time. We fought this guy enough times. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble, even though we are definitely underpowered.
Strength means nothing without purpose. Show me yours.
I'll try, man, but you're going to get a lot of arrows to the face.
This ends now!
You cannot kill me.
Oh, whoops, too close.
Die.
You know what? It's good enough. Okay, so he went down real easily. Even though we only shoot 2 arrows at a time instead of 4, I think that's okay. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, so now we make choices. So we can go here, pick up Soul and Thor, but then there's no, like, everything can converge essentially at this point here. So I think we go bottom and we pick up Odin's, because we have 2 Odins and we have a Thor on this route. 2 Thors on this route, in fact. So we get an additional check for that, compared to just going the other route with 1 Thor on it. And then the Thor's at the end, of course. Oh god, swords. Okay, cool. Like, I saw the little snake dudes initially, and I was like, this won't be a problem. Then I saw the sword guys, and I was like, oh my god, that's going to be horrible if they all charge at once. Okay. One thing I am interested in, can poison crit in this game? Like, there's no specific damage color for a critical hit. So it's unclear to me as to whether or not I'm getting crits with poison or not.
Is that all you got?
That's something think I'd have to analyze for like every poison hit and see like if there was any sort of deviation from the damage. from what was expected. Watching that thing get dragged in. We do have a lot of health, though. Like, a lot of health. Here we go, Poison Wave. So, that'll help with pretty much everything at this point. By a lot. Well, I say that, but it doesn't really feel like it on these guys. Oh, this is not good. Nope, we're running. And then we're gonna suck them up. Yeah, like, this is the value of Poison Wave. Like, you can just hit all those enemies at once with it. It's so good. I mean, I guess you could do that with pretty much any wave, though. Like, when they're all stuck up on, like, a single space, any wave will work for this. Where is he? There he is. There we go. I will say all these arrows that we're shooting is putting a big strain on my wrist. Hey, how's it going, Janice? I don't think any of these really matter, so we'll just take the ice ring since we found out it was pretty good last time. Oh, that is a lot of suck right there. Yeah, that worked out real well. I'm doing alright. Just playing Ragnar, game in early access, not sure if you've heard of it or not. Very similar to, like, Hades. I think that's the game it gets compared to most. Oh! There we go. I almost don't want to switch. Like, I know this poisonous shell is going to do a lot more damage, but losing the utility of the ice vortex sucking enemies in is so good. Like, I don't want to lose that. Alright, what do we have? So if we want the soul power, we have to go the ascendancy point. Oh, nice! I used to play Counter-Strike all the time back in the day. Like, I practically grew up on Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike. Nowadays, I'm not even sure if people even know what Unreal Tournament is. Ragnar ring bow. So I do like it more than our current bow. I think we'll take it. Which is a shame because we're looking for an axe. Yeah, I stream a number of games. Right now there's this one. I'm gonna stream Mega Bonk later. Usually just whatever I'm in the mood for at the time. I streamed a couple weeks ago. It was a Mega Man X randomizer for X1, X2, X3. Fairly new. I've been streaming for a few months now. Alright, we don't need the whirlwind, because that's not part of our build. Like, I started with Silk Song, because some people wanted to watch me play that. You know what, we will switch to this. Yeah. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Weapon rune, ignite, close defense. Ooh, that's a low roll on the close defense, too. We'd rather save that for later. We can get it again.
Prove your...
Third? There's the third. Sure, why not? Like, feel free to offer any advice. Mainly because I'm just not really interested in it. Like...
Let's see.
I mainly started this just mainly for fun. And that's pretty much what I've been keeping it as. Okay, that's a really strong spear. What's it showing? 174? see, we can go this way and get 2. Oh, we only get 1 regardless. Yeah, I think we can just head down here. We drop by Odin down here? Yeah, we'll drop by Odin. And it's also more just to keep a record as well. Like, there's been a number of games where... Oh, Yarmungandrs? Oh, unfortunately we upgraded our current spear so much. It came too late. There's been a number of games where, like, I would have had, like, either, like, a record or something in it as well. I just never recorded it. So, kind of doing it just, like, for that purpose as well. Like, for instance, in the Binding of Isaac, back when Rebirth came out, I had, like, over, I want to say it was, like, over 500 consecutive wins going to, like, the Dark Zone. And this was, like, before a lot of people had, like, even started going for, like, PBs on those. I was also one of the first people to probably finish the Lost on, like, in the Binding of Isaac, which is one of probably the hardest challenges I've ever done in gaming, where you have to run the game without taking any damage at all. And you have to do it twice. I mean, feel free.
Let's get this over.
If you have, like, an online portfolio or something, you can just link that in the chat. Dang, that's a very good sword. Wow, these shields mean literally nothing. Oh, y'all are Hornbow. Every time I've used it, it was always just trash. I imagine there's some sort of build that could make it work well. Just don't know what that is. So I don't have any socials. If you want, you can put it, like, I can drop your Discord and I can add you. But as I said, like, if you have, like, an online portfolio, that's probably the best way to handle it. Let's see. Because this is the ice one, right? Yeah. Like, I'm always up for promoting people's art. Having a few friends who are artists myself, like, I know, like, how much you can help them. Alright, we'll switch from Ice Vortex because I don't think we need that anymore. Everything just dies. Second Odin? Yeah, second Odin. Oh no, I take that back. We go up here so we can get to the mini-boss. Yeah, 10% less damage from ranged attacks. That sounds good. Yeah, so we do have to take the Ascendancy, which is fine. Those points will get used later.
Blood.
Yo, I think this is the strongest ever been in hell. Like, this is insane. Like, a level 50 plus weapon is so good. Look at that, the dude didn't even have a choice but to die. He didn't even throw out his big ball of death. I'm not seeing your Discord name in there. Okay, so this is the easiest space tank of hell we've ever done. We're just gonna sit there and just pound on her.
Ragnar.
My fate.
Like, not even dodging the big circle attack. Can we kill her without needing to heal? That's the question. It's gonna be pretty close. We did it! We completely outscaled the game. And now we get another Jormungandr's axe. Again, too late. All right. Yeah, that was another successful run. And that was crazy at the end there. So that was Rogue with a spear. Not the Rogue with the axe we were going for, but it works. I think it was Rogue, right? Yeah, Rogue. Okay. And we weren't even optimized for it. Do we have enough for any of these? Yeah. Okay, so now we can get some extra stuff from these guys each time. Sweet. Okay. So let's see if what we can do making... What could be the strongest build we can make, right? Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can find an axe. Like, used to have those slow axes drop all the time. Now they don't seem to drop ever, it feels like. But yeah, let's see if we can get one of these slow fire ice axes. And see what we can do with that. What do we have for equipment for that? Oh. Oh. That is an interesting neck. I like it a lot. I just don't like that it doesn't have any armor on it. I wish that was there instead of the poison ailment chance. Or the 8% ailment chance. But this is a very good neck, it looks like. Just straight up 20% increase on all damage for the most part. And what about rings? What can we do with rings? So if we're going with one of the axes, we're probably going to want like ice or fire damage increase. Uh, 10% shield damage. That's right. I think that's the only ring we have with that. Global damage and fire damage and area of effect. So I don't know if area of effect means it increases damage of area effect or if it increases like the radius of it. I imagine it's the latter, but that seems like such a small increase to do anything. And then this is the ring you take if you just want to go with whatever. Do we not have anything that's like fire and cold in some way? Maybe it's just fire we have. We can get rid of these level 4 rings. We're never going to use them. Okay. So maybe we take this Ring of Moospool here. 24% fire damage. Oh, I do like the armor on this. Like, it's really hard to give up armor. Armor seems very good. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing anything that's good for, like, the fire axe specifically. Or, I'm sorry, fire and ice axe. Since we don't know which one we'll get. But this is probably the best ring we have. If we're gonna take, if we get a fire axe. We'll take that. Okay, and we'll continue that run on the next one.